If you've ever sat down for a board exam and suddenly your heart is racing, your mind goes blank, and you think, oh my God, I am going to fail this exam, you are not alone. And more importantly, nothing has gone wrong. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to calm your body and get your brain back online, even if you've already started panicking in the middle of your exam. Hi, I'm Dr. Bianca Bush. I am a board certified psychiatrist and creator of Test Anxiety No More. I work with physicians and high achieving students who are preparing for high stakes exams, especially those who have struggled with anxiety or even failed before. And I help them perform at the level they know that they're capable of. So before we jump in, if you haven't already taken the test anxiety quiz, I'll link it below. This is going to help you identify whether or not your nerves are getting in the way of you performing at your best. So check it out, take it, and then you'll figure out how you can address your issues, your problems. Before we jump in, if you haven't already taken the test anxiety quiz, I encourage you to take it. I'll link it below. This is just going to give you a sense of whether or not your nerves are interfering with your ability to perform. So check it out. Maybe it will help you know whether or not you need to get some extra help. All right, let's talk about what's actually happening. When you start panicking during an exam, it's not a knowledge problem. This is a nervous system problem. Your brain is interpreting the exam as a threat, a snare, a trap, and so this activates your amygdala. Cortisol increases, and your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain that you need to think clearly, goes offline. So, this is why you can't recall information that you definitely studied. Questions suddenly feel harder than they are, and you start to spiral. So, step one is understanding this. You are not failing. Your brain is trying to protect you from what it feels could be a threat. But we need to figure out how to redirect this. So, let's go through a 3-step in exam reset. When panic hits, I want you to think of this 3-step reset. Number one, step one, regulate your body. This is going to take 30 to 60 seconds. So before you try to think your way out of panic, you need to calm your physiology. Try this. Put your feet flat on the ground, drop your shoulders. This is important, and take a slow inhale for 4 seconds. And then exhale for 6 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to do this 3 to 5 times. And this is going to signal to your nervous system, hey, I'm safe. We're good. We can go forward. This is going to allow your brain to come back online. Step 2, anchor your thoughts. Now your brain is going to want to say, I'm behind, I don't know anything, I'm going to fail again. And we don't want to fight those thoughts. We want to acknowledge them and replace them with something that's more functional. So I want you to use this simple anchor, one question at a time. That's it. Not, I need to pass this, I need to get 70% of these questions right. Just this question right now, one question at a time. Step 3, re-engage strategically. Once you're calmer, then don't try to be perfect. We're just going to try to be efficient. So if you're stuck, pick the best answer and flag it. If your mind goes blank, look for patterns and eliminate choices. If you're spiraling, pause, reset, and move forward. The goal is momentum, not perfection. So if this has been helpful to you, I also created a 28-day affirmation series for exam confidence. It's short, just 1 to 2 minutes a day. This is going to help your brain stay calm under pressure, potentially shift some of those negative thoughts, replace some of those negative thoughts so that you're ready to walk into that exam with confidence. I'll link it below. I'll link it below. All right, so I've taught you a simple 3-step reset. Here's something I really want you to know. So please lock in. All right. Here's where most physicians and high achieving students get stuck. They try to fix panic with more studying. But if anxiety is the issue, more content doesn't solve the problem. In fact, it can make it worse. I see this all the time. You're just piling on more content, maybe even more resources. Or like, all right, at this time, I'm going to use this text or I'm going to use this Q bank in addition. But that's just going to lead to more pressure, more overwhelm, and less confidence. What actually improves performance is regulating your nervous system, building trust in your thinking and your thought process, and then practicing staying calm while under pressure. This is performance psychology, not just content review. Your brain cannot absorb more information when it's in panic mode. So, this is really, really important. So, I want to offer you a different way to think about that moment when panic hits. It's not a signal that you're failing, it's not a signal that you haven't prepared. It's a moment to apply your training because physicians who pass consistently aren't the ones who never feel nervous. So because physicians because physicians who pass consistently aren't the ones who don't feel nervous. That's a normal thing to feel. They're the ones who recognize that it's happening and know how to recover quickly. If you want more support like this, I'm going to be hosting a live training where I walk through this strategy and some more in depth to help you apply them to your own exam. It's going to be at the end of April. You can find information, a link below, totally free. And if this video helped you, make sure to subscribe. This channel is all about helping physicians pass their boards without burning out or spiraling. I'll see you next time.